This is the plaintiff, Cecilia. She says she's a licensed esthetician and holistic medicinal doctor, and she performed a laser treatment on the defendant in preparation for a big date she was going on. The next day, the woman told her she couldn't see any results and then stopped payment on her check. Bottom line, she performed the treatment and just wants the $500 she's owed. This is the defendant, Mary Ann Mayer. She says she's a cosmetologist and a hairdresser, and it's her job to make sure people leave her chair happy after she's done with them. The plaintiff, however, did nothing but insult her, didn't do anything to her skin but shine a light on it. She's not paying her a penny. She's accused of getting herself in skin deep.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
Okay,
ma'am.
you've asked us to refer to you as Cecilia. Okay. Cecilia, you are suing Mary Ann Mayer
Correct.
for $500 for skincare services that you provided to her that she apparently refuses to pay for. Tell me what's going on.
This is a woman who happens to be very angry, and I met her at a gym. We were getting close, getting to know each other, and I told her what I do for a living.
What is it you do for a living?
I'm a medical esthetician. I do.
A medical esthetician. Tell me what that means.
That means that I utilize lasers to improve your skin texture, and if you have any rashes.
How is a medical esthetician different from an esthetician?
Because we can go beyond, like if you have dermatitis, psoriasis, complications on your skin.
Okay, and are you licensed?
Yes, I am.
All right, so go on.
I told her, start focusing on your skin because she's over 50 years old, going through menopause, lack skin, a lot of sun damage. She jogs around the lake a lot, almost every other day, like she told me. And she drinks a little bit of hardcore alcohol. That all has an effect on your skin. So I'm like, oh my God. I said, start.
Why wasn't I informed?
So I was educating her.
Tell me what it is that happened here. You decide that you're going to do a treatment for her. She decides she wants you to do it. What is the treatment?
So I did the dual treatment. So that means dual is for collagen, and it's to remove 5 fine lines.
So
right?
what was the treatment?
It was 2 different types of lasers.
Laser.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So how long did the treatment take?
An hour.
What agreement did you have beforehand on how much you would charge her?
So for one treatment with a discount, I charged her $275.
Okay, but the check she writes you is for $200.
So then the rest, it was on a house credit. Right? So then I said, all right, pay me the rest later. And then she bought a butter moisturizer.
You dispute that, right? You say that the treatment was only going to be $200.
It's not true.
Okay, so go on.
Everything.
You two were actually like friendly, like you would go out together and stuff?
I have
We went
pictures
out
here.
once.
I have everything here.
You went out once or you went out more than once?
No, we went out once.
Before or after this treatment? I guess before.
Way before when I
And
first
I got
met
the
her.
pictures right here.
Okay, well, you went out once or you went out more than once?
Twice.
Okay, so go on.
So
she goes in, she has a treatment.
right, and it was.
She writes you a
gave her
check.
Excellent.
She buys
treatment.
a little tub of what? Coke.
Healing moisturizer butter, no preservatives.
So she pays you the $200 check.
Right.
Is there a memo on the check? Who has the check? She ended up stopping payment on
Yes,
it
I
once you
did.
guys.
Yeah.
So you have the check still?
I have a
Let me see it. So now go on. She leaves, and what goes wrong?
I don't know what happened. She went out drinking or something, but when I was nice enough to tell her, I'm like, how you doing? How's the face doing? And then she was very negative. And then I was like,
What'd she
oh.
say?
She goes, no, I don't see anything.
I don't see a difference.
Right. No. And then I said, well, it takes time. And she threatened me, and she goes, I hope I do feel something, or else you'll be falling.
You'll be falling.
Falling. I guess like she's going to wrestle with me and drop me or something. Falling. I don't know how other way to take that, but that's not nice to say.
Please tell me what is going on.
Okay. She had said, I had said, listen, I feel ashamed of what I'm going to tell you, but I can't spend any time in here because it smells in your office. Very bad.
They're both so busy
I'm
trashing each other.
sorry.
Can I
But
get to the
she's very
facts here?
neat. She's a very cute girl. I mean, you're very neat, but I have like these crazy allergies and I smelt mold.
And she has cats and dogs.
Okay, please stop.
No.
Hold on.
Stop.
Go
ahead.
I had no intention at all. She had explained that it takes more than one treatment to get results. I told her I only had $200. I can only do one treatment. I wasn't even planning on doing if I needed another treatment, it wouldn't be so. So I had explained to her I had a date coming up on that weekend. And she said, you would have a nice glow. Your skin will be tight. You'll have, be pink at first. I said, listen, I have a lot of problems. I don't even know that you'd want to even work on me. I had problems with my hair with latex allergy. I have very sensitive skin. This is not something I called her up to make an appointment with. This is something she called me at the gym.
I don't care.
I'm
Guys,
sorry.
listen.
All right.
Everybody's so hung up on trying to describe how she forced you to
I'm
have.
sorry.
She didn't force you to have a treatment.
No.
And you weren't giving her a medical treatment. Guys,
right.
look,
All
let's
right,
call
let me
this
get
what
to
it
the
is.
point. Right.
You wanted to pay her to do something to your skin so
Correct.
you look better.
Correct.
How much did you, according to you, agree to pay her?
200.
You agreed to pay her 200. She says you agreed to pay her 275. Is that a lie?
That is a lie.
Just
yes.
a bold-faced lie. You would never
Bold-faced
agree to
lie,
pay her.
never- yes.
So you pay her 200, and when you pay her 200, you expect to be like 20 years younger the next day.
No.
You're not. All right. Do you have pictures of how you looked the next day? Pictures of before and after?
No, I don't.
So now, when you call her and tell her or text her, because I'm looking at the text, I don't see any results, or I don't really feel anything. Shouldn't I be feeling something? She then sets you off by sending you a text saying you're a very negative person. You're not
Correct.
in tune with your skin,
Correct.
and you from the beginning you've been having excuses.
She said I was a very negative menopausal and very nasty. And she said that for that reason, you're negative, you're not going to see any results.
Really?
Which I thought was very unprofessional of her to
It's
say.
kind of goofy.
It's crazy.
All right, so go ahead. But then you turn around, and rather than saying, well, she's a crackpot, I'm not going to go out with her anymore, and I won't go to her anymore, you turn around and actually stop payment on the check.
No, that's not how it
When
went.
do you stop payment on the check?
I had asked her first.
Yes or no, did you stop payment
Yes,
on
I
the
did.
check?
The
When did you stop
following
payment
day.
on the check?
The following day.
And why did you stop payment on the check?
Because when I asked her how much was it, she said, well, I knew it was 200. I was making out a check. And she said, no, you have to give my doctor 275, me 275. And I said, your doctor? Who is your doctor? I don't even know who your doctor is. And she said, well, I have to pay him for 60 pulses, $200 for every 60 pulses. So I said, what do you mean by that? She says, well, I use 800 pulses a week on my body. This is what she told me as I was making out the check. I said, so what does that mean? Your doctor charges you $200 for every 60. You use 800 pulses on your body within the week. So you're taking that out on me because the laser was 10 seconds. She went, doot, 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 doot. That was done. It was done. The thing she did before it was hitting my fillings. It was painful. She
What do you
told
mean
me it
hitting your
wasn't.
fillings?
Welcome back to the People's Court. RV11 here. So my question, do you think skin products and laser treatments and all that stuff, do you think they work?
I think they do.
Really?
Yeah. For dark eyeshadows and
But do you think it makes people look younger? Because that's what they're all looking for, right?
yeah, I think it does.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's fake, man. That's so fake.
It's really easy for somebody 20 years old to say that, right? What do you think?
I don't think they work. I don't use them, but I really don't think they work. It's a moneymaker scheme,
Well, you're only like 24 years old. Look at you.
No, I'm 40 years old.
Kidding. Going inside the courtroom.
She ran this electrode around my mouth and I kept jumping and she says, oh, if you have fillings, it's going to hurt. And oh my gosh, it was like hitting every one of my fillings. And I says, you know what?
things
You're
women
lucky
do,
that
huh?
I took out all my fillings. because of
Okay,
the-
so let's discuss the case, okay? You are suing for, let's see all the things you're suing for. You want $275 for the treatment that you accepted $200 for, because according to you, you were just taking a partial payment. You want $195 for more for what?
For the day that I had to come here.
And then $30 for the healing butter. What happened with the healing butter?
Okay. She had said to me, she had given me a jar of butter for my healing. And I said, as I left, from the laser treatment, and I says, I really don't want that. You're telling me I owe you $275, blah, blah, blah. I said, I don't want no more. That's it. She says, well, you're going to need it. Well, with my luck, if something happens, I may need it in the night if something going to happen. So I took it with me. I told her that day, it was about an 80-degree day. I was going to see my mom in a nursing home. I had put it in my pocketbook. Remind you, it's butter. It went to the side as it melted. She told me I took a big glob out of it.
Did she end up returning the healing butter?
Yeah, and left it in the mailbox, and this is how it looks.
You know what? I find in your favor in the amount of the $200 payment that she stopped payment on. She had absolutely no right to do that. This is a gamble. Beauty's a gamble. And there are never any guarantees in beauty or medicine. So there's no money back guarantee. So you get the $200, which is what you apparently accepted as payment that day. There is no evidence that it's partial payment. And she absolutely is paying for the healing butter. She doesn't get to open it up and then say, oh, I don't like it. All right? So, and you don't get to have treatments, and because you think somebody called you negative, which apparently you are, okay, that somehow that means you don't have to pay for things, even though the rest of us regular folks have to. $230 plus your court costs. That's my judgment.
Thank you.
This is the defendant here coming out of the courtroom on the losing end of this decision.
Yes.
You're still smiling. What's going through your mind?
I'm really just happy that we needed to do it this way. We couldn't broke all barriers of communication with the name calling and that. And
How'd the friendship just fall apart so fast?
it
though?
just did
What
because she didn't, whatever she said that she was going to do wasn't what she said she was going to do. The price was changing. The bottles were, she's going to give me one bottle, there was 6. If it was $30, it was $200. And I'm just happy that there's nothing wrong with my skin, and I'm happy for that.
Were you too
really.
impatient, not giving it a chance to?
Not at
these
all.
treatments?
No, not at all. I sent her the pictures. I think she was getting angry that I wasn't seeing anything, and I told her to have her doctor call me so that we can start talking about something.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks. All right. So come on in here. You satisfied how this comes out here? Was this your reputation on the line here, as an
Yes, yes.
esthetist?
It's medical esthetician.
Esthetician? What does that mean exactly?
Where you get to analyze and any
Face.
serious complications if you have.
The face? Was it just a question of her not giving you a chance to complete these treatments? Could you have made a
and
difference?
Big time. Big time. And you know what? She wanted me to become a plastic surgeon and make her look like Joan River. I don't think so.
Joan River?
Yeah, I can. Sorry.
How many pulses do you think I would need to fix it?
Oh, for you?
To fix it. How many
Probably 6 the most.
6 pulses?
I mean, 6 treatments.
You know, it's no defense that somebody gives you a hard sales pitch to buy a product. If you buy it, it's on you. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case of the way into the courtroom right now.